You're watching the Underwood Podcast. You're watching the New One Live. You're watching the Underwood Podcast. You're watching the New One Live. You're watching the Underwood Podcast.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the New Watch. We'll take it from here. Jimmy, and with us, as always, Mr. Tony York.
Well, looky here, people. Look who finally found their goddamn clock.
Yeah. I have avoided successfully daylight savings time for the past about 10 years in Arizona, and then just kind of blew it off here.
Yeah.
My cell phone was kind enough to not change times on me. Usually, I thought the smartphones all did that, but whatever.
I suppose they could let it slide. It's kind of a common occurrence. People don't know how to fucking tell time.
Yeah. Yeah,
How the hell are you?
I'm good. I'm hoping that Night Strike fucking has the same problem as me, so I could just be like, "Hey, see?"
See, if you look in the earlier comments, I've said more than once that good help is fucking hard to find.
Yeah, it is.
I was here.
Well, you
I don't
should
even
have.
need the goddamn clock to be here.
Instead of start. Well, yeah, you're up at 1 o'clock in the morning every day, but
Actually, I didn't get up until 4 this morning.
nonetheless, regardless, you're gonna be here before me for sure. Yeah, I don't fucking know, man.
Hey, lots of people fucking up.
Hey, what's going on with Connecticut?
How the hell am I supposed to know? I ain't there.
Good. Well, how's it going anyway? Life treating you well?
Well, I don't know. We're dragging fucking late, and I got guns waiting for me at the gun shop.
Oh yeah. So wait, you're only what are you? What is it now? 8 o'clock there? 9 o'clock there? 5 to 9?
5 till 10.
5 till 10.
Yeah.
Wait a second. You motherfuckers are always 2 hours ahead of me, ain't it?
It's 9:55 here.
9:55 here. So that means that when the show is supposed to have ended, it'll be 11.
Right.
So what the fuck changed?
Normally, if you was running on the clock that we had day before yesterday, it would be 8:55.
Oh, so now you're 2 hours instead of 1 hour.
You should have jumped forward with the rest of us.
You know, man, I hate life. That's all I got to say about that.
This should be less fucking confusing to you than the Arizona thing, where we actually changed differences in time.
Nah, because then I just didn't have to give a fuck about anybody else's time when I was on my own time. Now I'm back on the world
that
clock.
changed.
Well, yeah, that's true, but still, motherfucker. Yeah. Well, thanks for coming, everybody.
Good day, everybody. I'm out of here.
The Wisconsin crime lab destroyed Rittenhouse's rifle. That's a shame.
I saw that pop up. It's like, why the fuck would anybody want to make a fucking video of this?
Yeah. We didn't get the murderer, but we got his gun, guys. Like, get the fuck out of here.
That sort of shit's stupid. So what? It's killed 3 people. You know if the fucking thing works.
Yeah, 3 people. One of them was a known pedophile. So I mean, he should. I don't understand how come this kid wasn't a fucking deemed as a hero. Well, besides
Private citizen with a gun.
Yeah, I was gonna say besides half of fucking the politicians that we deal with are probably pedophiles too. They were probably upset. Another one of us down, guys. We got to get this Rittenhouse kid.
For all you lefty morons out there, just look at Ukraine. How quickly they started passing out guns to anybody who'd take one when Russia invaded.
Oh yeah, they're looking at Ukraine. I think. See, I'm starting to put this all together. Russia wants to. I watched a movie yesterday called Child 44. It was from 2015. Pretty long and dragged out. But if you like cop dramas and shit like that, and World War II shit, post World War II, like immediately post, you'd like that. I liked the movie. I didn't love it. I liked it. But it was kind of going back to when Stalin was fucking invading the Ukraine or whatever, and then got all these kids together and then turned them into Russian soldiers by 1945. They were, soldiers for Russia or the USSR. I apologize. Um, and watching that movie kind of made me realize that what we've already said, Putin just wants Ukraine as the USSR. He said that, we said that, everybody has said that, we know that. But what Ukraine started getting too American. They started getting into we talked about child trafficking, we talked about all this shit. They started dealing with American politics, and Putin, well, I don't think he hates America. I think he hates American politicians. And
Who the fuck don't?
yeah, exactly. So I think that he's just like, no, Ukraine wants to be Americanized and get into child trafficking and all of this. We will show them. You know?
Do you think maybe he was concerned with Ukraine getting into the UN
Ooh,
or NATO?
ooh, that's a good. I didn't think about that either, but that is a good one. That is a good one.
He could have missiles right at his fucking door.
Hmm.
As if we don't already have a few in there, maybe. Not that I know one way or the other. I'm just saying that's the way we work shit.
Right, yeah, and we wouldn't know anyway until something fucking happened.
Till one of them fucking melted down.
Yeah, so yeah. Well, it does bring up a curious point as to them shooting up that fucking nuclear power plant.
Yeah.
If it has the word nuclear in it, destroy it.
I don't know.
Who knows? Who knows? There ain't no updates on it. I was gonna ask Night Strike, but I don't know.
I don't pay attention to that shit. I really don't.
Yeah, me neither, man. I
Uh,
can't.
you can't sort out the bullshit. So many people are on there spreading shit that may or may not be true.
You know, it was sad too. I was talking to the wife the other day, and I was saying in an obvious imaginary hypothetical scenario, if I had fucking Joe Biden and Vladimir Putin for some weird ass odd reason, whatever, that I'm in the same room with them and they're both telling me their sides of the story, I would probably, sadly to say, believe Putin more than I would Biden, even though they're both lying. And Putin came up as a spy or whatever the fuck, KGB or whatever the fuck. But I don't know, man. I would just believe Putin more. I just.
I'd just shoot them both and do the world a favor.
Yeah, no shit. Hey guys, can you hold this can of gasoline for me? I'll be right back.
I got 9 more for you.
Yeah, yeah.
I do say that I really found it amusing as all fucking hell to see them making Molotov cocktails on the local news.
Yeah, it was.
That's nice of you to instruct our youth how to do that shit so clearly.
Yeah, no shit. Let one of us have did that on fuck. Let the early watch do that on YouTube. We would have got struck immediately.
We ought to try that.
I'll pass. It's too much of a pain in the ass to be blocked or be struck.
Chicken.
Hmm.
We could put up a burner channel to do it.
Just to see, I got one up. You're literally the only subscriber to it. Um,
Don't I feel important?
You should. Chicago gun violence, 1 killed, 13 hurt in weekend shootings. And it ain't even the 4th of July yet.
Yeah, hell, there were 7 more done.
So, you know.
They were couple of 2 or 3 guys rolled up talking to some guys in the car, and all of a sudden 7 of those dudes out on the street got blasted. I'm like, so fucking what?
Yeah. Hey.
They don't know if there was any animosity between them. Well, the 7 fucking shot guys would probably point out that there was a bit of animosity.
Yeah. A little tiff. Um. Yeah. Something happened. Oh, well, people haven't learned yet to not bring loaded guns to the airport. A man cited by TSA for a loaded gun at the airport. Um, I hate TSA. Or
So do I.
do they instruct those people that they work with, like, hey, listen, act like you're a fucking cop, but act like you're a cop that thinks that they're important because they're a cop. Act like the worst person in the fucking world to these people, you know? They're such assholes, and they think that there's such an air of importance to their job. Like, looky here, dickhead. You're glorified security guards, TSA. Anybody out there working for the TSA listening here? Listen here. You're a security fucking guard. You're not important.
You ain't fucking important.
Yeah, you ain't important. You're not saving the world against terrorism. You're fucking bothering innocent people 99% of the time. And that
Look,
1% is idiots. No, 0.5% is idiots, and then the other 0.5% is terrorists.
I was a contract federal police officer, armed to work in a federal courthouse, and part of my job included being fucking personal protection for judges. But at the end of the day, I was a fucking security guard. Well paid, but nonetheless, wasn't fucking important.
Well, yeah. I mean, we could all argue that, like, cops and federal agents themselves, you know what I mean? In the majority ranking anyway, most of them ain't shit.
No shit.
Just sit there and, do your fucking job. And don't be cocksuckers to people,
The dudes that are coming out there to save your fucking life in the ambulance or the fire truck are a little bit more important, grander scheme.
Yeah, yeah, that is true. But still, nonetheless, they're doing their job. You signed up for this job. It's just like fucking, you listen to some of these fucking gangbangers and shit say how hard it is in the ghetto. But hey, listen here, motherfucker, you fucking signed up for that job.
And roads go both fucking ways.
Yeah, it goes, but I mean, yeah, exactly. Same thing with a cop, same thing with everybody else. You signed up for it. You knew what the fuck you could possibly be getting into, so shut the fuck up. Go run in that fire and say that baby and shut the fuck up.
Yeah, yeah. And if it's me you're saving, hurry up. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Yeah, here's $5. Here, thank you.
Be careful of these cabinets because they all contain extremely flammable and or explosive stuff.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So, the matter of fact, here's $10. Go get a nice lunch for just yourself. And
Oh, and all these propane tanks are full along with them gas cans. Although I shouldn't say that because people want to rob me for the gas.
oh yeah, propane.
Pro- propane's not so bad. It's only like $2.50 a thing right now.
No, yeah, propane hasn't.
Yeah.
Propane isn't that bad. I'm just saying though. I need some of that.
The gasoline, on the other hand, it's inching towards $5 a gallon here. I'm surprised I ain't got people out here with the hose at the Suburban. They think they struck the fucking fountain of eternal fuel. Incidentally, I got to run the fucking gas out of it so I can put a fuel pump in it.
What?
Cocksuckers decided it won't start if it's below 20 degrees.
Yeah, shit. I barely start if it's below 20 degrees. Um,
I get up Sunday morning, the Suburban won't start, and I'm like, fuck. Because it's not the first time I've had it not want to start when it gets cold, but it always did. So I go over and I'm like, fuck it, I ain't gonna fuck with it because it's like 5 degrees outside. I go over to the truck and it goes, battery's fucking dead in it. I'm like, God damn, I just started this fucker the other day. So I go ahead and tell the old lady, I say, well, you're going to have to call in late to work because nothing will start. She said, okay. And I come back outside and fucking Suburban started then.
Oh,
Stuck battery charge on it for a half hour.
Thought you made her walk.
No, hell no. I'd make her stay home before I made her walk.
Yeah, of course.
Your boss wants you at work that bad, tell her to get her lazy ass out of bed and come and fucking take you.
I just was reading this article and I swear I thought it said a St. Pete woman charged after squirting on neighbor, but it's but it was a St. Pete woman charged after squirting neighbor gun with water gun or neighbor with water gun. Neighbor gun.
The same image flash into your mind as squirting as mine?
Yeah, probably so. Yeah. Was it a spread
You see
somebody spread eagle pissing all over somebody?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you see that Netflix Motley Crue movie, The Dirt?
No, I think I've seen. Is that the Pamela Anderson and Tommy Lee one?
No, this is just Motley Crue itself. I don't
No.
think Pamela Anderson is in this.
No, I haven't seen nothing for that.
Oh, you should watch the first part of that anyway.
What's it called?
The Dirt.
The Dirt. Okay. On Netflix?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna watch that. I thought you didn't have Netflix. You got Netflix now?
I don't. But there was a time when it was previewed on Amazon.
Oh, you're one of them. You got an Amazon Prime fucking thing, huh?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah, well, I have, truckloads of shit shipped here every week.
Oh yeah, so might as well get some free TV going.
That fucking free shipping shit comes in handy.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I got to get into the fucking buying stuff off the internet, man. I did it once and I don't like it.
Well, I'll tell you, the thing you want to do with something like Walmart or Amazon is be sure that what you order is sold by Walmart or Amazon. Because then they'll fully back it. Because there's a possibility of buying from third-party vendors on both. And a lot of times they're a little more shady, although Amazon will cover theirs. Walmart, I'm still dealing with a fucking scope I'm waiting on from Walmart. I need to contact you.
What the fuck
is
Go ahead.
I already bought a fucking replacement. It's already made it here. Oh, I got a fucking. I think I mentioned it Wednesday. But, what the hell is it? Hang on, I gotta look. It's Monstrum Tactical Scope. 6x24x50.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about that, yeah.
Way fucking overkill for what I do with it.
Really?
I was. Oh,
you can see the fucking hairs in the deer's asshole.
At 1,000 yards. But it's got kind of a modified mill dot sight on it, which is why I bought it. I wanted the mill dot. And it was a couple $100. Really reasonable for the quality. Surprising. It's got the crosshairs on it, but they don't have the crosshairs going up from the one going across up to the top of the scope. It's just got a couple of mill dots. Otherwise, it's T. And goddamn, that is a good cross. And like I said, it's a couple $100. Well worth the money. I wish the fuck I could buy one from like 2.5 power to 12. Because I'm sure that anytime I have this out, I'm probably not ever going to take it off power. I have absolutely no need for 24 power. I can't see that far to see something until I want to look at it with the scope.
Hmm.
And the field of vision gets so damn small, you never find it in the scope.
You said it was only a couple $100, like literally couple.
Yeah,
Hmm. That's interesting.
like 220 shipped here, I think. And yes, I paid shipping on that. I bought it. Yeah. It's really reasonable. There was the ones I looked at first were Barskas, which were real similar to some Russian scopes I had when I was quite a bit younger that I liked real well. This monster scope has really good glass, surprisingly good glass. And, I may be lucky. But any reviews on them I've seen praised them pretty well too, so I don't think so. I think you'll be able to get scope for money.
Yeah, that's good.
I believe that they offer a 3x9, and I might get one. I want 50 millimeter objective though, like because see what shit it does. If I got to kill somebody with the 30-06, I want to make sure I killed right.
Want to be able to count the blackheads on their face.
Something.
Huh? Look on there.
God damn, she shaves with a bic. That's accuracy now.
Yeah.
Speaking of, you ever heard of the sighting method known as point blank range? I know you have. I've discussed it before.
Yeah. Yeah. And then we got it, and we went from that into point shooting and all that shit, and yeah. Hmm.
Well, I was going to refresh the point blank range.
Go ahead.
Video.
Go ahead. We got nothing but time.
What maximum point blank range is? Basically, the distance you can shoot at a specific size target. And generally speaking, they're talking like a 6-inch circle. It's the size of a kill zone. And you can aim your crosshairs at the center of that target, and no matter what range, from the end of the barrel of the gun to the full point blank range, the gun will hit it and it kills it. And like on my 30-06, with the given set of bullets, it's somewhere between 275 and 325 yards.
Yeah, okay. I was like, what? Okay.
Like on a deer.
275 yards?
Yeah,
That's a lot.
that's to aim the scope at the deer. You don't have to figure any holdover or anything like that. No adjustments, no nothing. Put it on the center, shoot, hit it.
That is long for a point blank fucking. That's long as fuck.
Well, see, that's the whole idea behind blank shooting. That you know that your gun can do this at this range. It's dependent on the gun. Some of the like a 30-30 is probably somewhere around, God, what, 200, 215 maybe. Not that many people scope a 30-30, but some do.
Yeah.
And then something like 7mm Remington Ultramag might be 350, 375. Yeah, it's basically kind of a hunting tool. I guess my point with it is precision's not as critical as AKC. If you know where the gun's going, you figure out this particular computation, put the crosshairs on the critter and it's dead.
Right. Well, that's where practice comes into play with me.
Well, yeah,
We always talk about training and practicing and shit.
mostly this is to dispel the guys that are on there adjusting their fucking turrets and shit. You know, for what should be considered ethical ranges. You know, under 400, 300 yards, something like that. Here, you're not going to see shots longer than that very often.
Well, yeah, right. But I'm still of the thought though of the thought process I'm going through is that people, or what I meant, I guess I should say, is that people fucking they should know their gun. They should know their gun inside and out, and that also includes where it shoots and how it shoots, especially with different ammos, all that other shit. You roll your own, so that ain't really an issue, but nonetheless.
Oh, I agree with you. That just, I don't know. There's so much you see today on precision shooting that is kind of pointed towards hunting when it's really not necessary at all.
Yeah.
I mean, you take the idiot that buys a fucking 6x24 scope with 50mm objective to possibly hunt a coyote. Not
Well,
saying that I did that, but I did that.
mm,
And a matter of fact, I bought 3 of them.
and all you really needed is a 22.
Yeah, I, I ain't putting those on my 22. I got a regular 3x9 Simmons 22s, which is probably just as effective for what I'm doing.
I put the scope for my fucking pellet gun on my 22.
But well, they're the same thing.
Yeah, exactly the same thing.
I mean, the scopes are, not the gun.
I'm talking about the guns.
Useless piece of blowjob shit.
Yeah. Hey, they go
Uh,
through a rabbit all the same.
I was watching a video the other day. A guy was going through how to load. You know what ladder loads are when reloading?
What? No.
Where you start at minimum weight recommended in the uh, reloading manual and you work your way up.
Oh, okay.
Range, try and find out which one works the best with the gun. Barrel harm on each gun is different. Well, guys on here describing this and saying you work it up until you reach a shelf. And then in my method, I'm like, dude, that's the Scatterly method, only instead of saying shelf, they said plateau. And otherwise, you're describing their fucking method that's 50 fucking years old as yours.
He just changed a
Yeah.
word.
2 words, actually, but it don't matter. I mean, it's just like you're trying to mimic this as your shit when it ain't. Fuck that.
A lot of people do that, man. That's like the YouTube way.
That's a way to get me to click off your fucking video and say, do not show this channel.
There ain't no such thing as I heard a joke the other day. It's I made this thing up yesterday.
Yeah, no shit.
Hey guys, look at this brand new fucking original title that I got on my video. I definitely didn't get it from a podcast that I watched that I don't say that I watch, I promise.
Hey, guess what? I figured out a new way to reuse your cartridges you have out of an old gun. I call it reconditioning ammo.
Yeah, respecking my ammo.
Yeah, no shit. God, some of that stupid shit just pisses me off no end, and it probably shouldn't. You know, because that's just human nature.
No, it should. I mean, people being pieces of shit should piss you off. That's why I left the internet for years.
And then there's always the feel free to join my Patreon and help the channel out.
Yeah.
At the end of this, I just created this brand new thing that somebody else did 50 years ago.
Yeah. We're getting our thing going. We're gonna have that fucking. We're gonna open up the early watch Discord to people for our $1,000 a day Patreons, or $1,000
Sure.
a month Patreons.
I like a day better.
Yeah, a day is a lot, But then we're looking at sex worker prices. Well,
No
not
shit, but we won't have to fucking be here.
political sex workers, not real ones.
We could just, you just have to open the show and send me to fucking check. We could just have a good time.
Yeah, oh yeah. It would make I'll tell you what, we'll come on here a lot more enthusiastic and happier. That's for goddamn
Here
sure.
you go. Welcome, people. We'll see you next time.
On time and everything. Daylight savings be damned. Oh shit. What the fuck? Do you know what a board gun is?
Evidently not.
Is it a squirt gun? They're showing a picture of a water gun. It says St. Andrews South police have confirmed that thugs, some of whom seem to be using pieces of oh, it's literally a board gun. Pieces of board shaped like guns yesterday held up and robbed several call center workers along Spanish Town Road as they traveled home. A staff bus, the latest in a string of similar incidents in the division. I want to say that a group of men, some boys, some of them seem to have board guns with one or two with actual firearms held up a bus along Spanish Town Road.
Wonder if those are ghost boards.
I get they don't are they serialized?
Probably. I don't know.
Oh, this is Jamaica. What do we have to do? Does America have anything to do with Jamaica?
Uh,
I know like
I know we used to like weed from there a lot.
no, I mean I know that like Puerto Rico is a province of the United States. They use American money, all the whole 9 yards, all that shit. Like they might as well be a state.
I, I don't know. The only thing I've ever seen really concerning Jamaica was guys like to go in hotel rooms, stick their people's toothbrushes in their ass and take pictures of it and leave it.
That's funny. That's hilarious. People in Jamaica are hilarious. I
I
see.
didn't think it was so funny, but I've never been to Jamaica either, so I ain't got anything to worry about.
Well, that wasn't so funny was about tourists getting their heads chopped off and shit like that. I heard about that, but I don't know how true that is.
I don't know.
I
I
don't
have actually seen photos showing them dudes with toothbrush in their bung.
know. Would they just get them drunk and fucked up and then go in their room and put their shit in their fucking
Nah, they just go into somebody's hotel room and do it.
while there's
Evidently, somebody either had access or they didn't lock their damn doors, thinking Jamaica's cool or something.
yeah, right.
And if you're in Jamaica hotel and don't lock your door, you deserve a shitty toothbrush.
This is nothing like home. We could leave our doors unlocked and everything.
I leave my doors unlocked most of the time here, but right outside my doors, the house door and garage door both are two 80-pound dogs.
Yeah.
So, make of that as you will, because they do not fucking like strangers.
I got a couple of well, I don't know what the bitch is, but I was gonna say I got a couple of 60-pounders. I still keep my fucking doors locked.
Dang. God, most people around here are fucking afraid of me. For some
Yeah.
fucking reason. I've never harmed anybody's life except for that one in St. Louis.
Damian Manderson, the acting head of the St. Andrew Police Department.
Now that is a good accent.
Yeah, and it is something that we have been grappling with, and I noticed for 7 months that I have been there in the division. We have had several close occasions with them. We have done several maneuver tactics to intercept these fellows, who
After
seemingly,
just fell.
yeah, I fucked it up, fellows. These fellows, the fellows, I don't know, who seemingly attempt these activities. Okay, anyway.
Yeah.
Which would have spanned from Maxfield Avenue, Waltham Park Road, blah, 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 a bunch of streets in Jamaica.
Yeah. I don't know.
Welcome to Jamrock. Yeah, so if anybody sees any guys out here with wooden guns,
Wooden ghost guns. We gotta make that clear because ghost guns are important.
yeah, we solved that problem for you, so don't worry.
You know what would solve this particular crime spree is teaching firearms education in school. That way you know if it's a gun or 2x4.
Yeah. That does not even have a slide. How does it reciprocate? um. Oh
See,
shit.
you could be fooled if they had fucking single shot.
Yeah, I guess, but I guarantee you that it's probably whittled into the shape of a Glock or something like that.
I don't know. People are fucking stupid enough to just grab a fucking board and point it at somebody, I would say.
Shit. Not as stupid as this fucking American person. Davenport man arrested after flashing gun at an off-duty officer inside a downtown bar. Oh, I gotta show this guy. There ain't
Oh,
nobody watching, but I gotta show this guy. Hang on. Look at this
well,
fucking peach of a person.
there's two hardcores watching, and that's probably you and me, but
Yeah, that's me. On me on my phone and you on your phone. Yeah, but this guy looks like he's a piece of shit though. He looks like what's Eminem called? The wigger. He looks like one of those wiggers. Hey man,
uh,
don't be disrespecting me at the bar, man.
I'll pop a cap in your motherfucking ass.
Yeah, motherfucker.
You're right, he does. I hate to agree with you about anything. I do.
Yo, man, me and my boys just trying to have a good time over here. My mom let me go out this weekend. Davenport man was arrested, charged with being felon in possession of a firearm, allegedly flashing a gun at an off-duty police officer. Caden Caleb Lee Cruz, oh yeah, of Davenport was arrested by Davenport police late Saturday night in Kilkenny's pub in Davenport, according to jail. Cruz was charged with felon in possession of fire. Oh, he's already a felon.
Yeah, this guy's a fucking idiot.
A uniformed off-duty Davenport police officer working at the carriage house was told by another off-duty officer at 10:48 Saturday that the man drinking in the bar next door had displayed a handgun at him from his waistband, according to a criminal complaint. The uniformed officer responded, and then Cruz was described, pointed out by a witness, according to the complaint, and arrested. An arrest affidavit signed by Davenport police. Blah blah blah. Hey, folks, stop snitching.
Look,
Go
I'm
ahead.
I'm I'm torn about this because for one, I think if you're out of jail, it shouldn't matter if you're a felon or not. If you're safe enough to be out of jail, you're safe enough to have a gun. However, this guy disproves that pretty thoroughly.
Yeah. But what does, and this isn't Cruz either, like spelled with C-R-U-Z or Tom Cruise. This is no kind, this is Caden Caleb Lee. The man's first name is Caden. He lives in a fucking, probably upper middle class suburb somewhere.
I
Listens,
got a grandson named Caleb.
listens to fucking, yeah, no, I know that, but I'm just saying, listen, he listens to Tupac. This kid listens to Tupac. And fucking like he's just like he's a suburban kid.
Surprised he ain't got fucking dreadlocks.
I test anybody to fucking show me somebody named Caden that was born in the ghetto. Or you know what I mean? Like born in a circumstance where they had to be a criminal for a short period of their life or something like that. Show me a Caden.
Well, my Caden hasn't. I'm tell you that. He's
Yeah,
led
is
a
he?
pretty rosy life thus far.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. I'm not talking shit about the name. I'm saying anybody named that is more than likely has decent parents,
I mean,
live in a good home.
I got to say, looking back, none of my grandpas armed me up with a rifle and a handgun.
No, no. This is all this fucking. They say he's a man. Yeah, he's a man. He's of age, whatever. But this is a fucking little kid. I don't give a fuck if he's 37 years old. This guy is a little fucking kid.
Well, that's part of actually having very little life experience.
Yeah, and probably spoiled, and then probably, like I was saying, I exaggerate with Tupac, but probably getting your life lessons from fucking hip hop music and shit like that.
Say, he's got fucking Eminem CD,
Oh, at least two, at least two. Um,
and he's
yeah,
trying to pull off that "I'm so fucking cool, I can't stand myself" look on the mugshot.
yeah, that,
Do you
yeah,
realize you look like a fucking tard, dude?
yeah. His whole look just look. You don't look scary or imposing or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
Fucking look like somebody needs to be smacked and told to go sit down and shut the fuck up.
Oh yeah, if I was one of those cops over there in Scott County, Iowa, I would have had a fucking belt ready for Caden. That's it. No, we're not gonna throw this kid in jail. He's gonna get raped immediately. We're gonna fucking beat him with a belt and send him home.
Without the gun.
Yeah. Next time you're gonna go to jail and get raped, Caden. Well, he probably already. He was a felon, so he's probably already been raped. I don't know how Iowa gets down, but. Oh
That does
yeah.
kind of
What? Go ahead.
explain the look.
Yeah. No shit.
Just disheveled part of it anyway.
That's what he looks like. He looks like he just got done saying, my asshole. But that reminds me, since we're talking about prison rape and everything, Jussie Smollett got sentenced to jail today. Or not today, fucking like a whenever the last time we were supposed to do the show was.
Friday.
Yeah. So he got fucking. Did you hear his little like him freaking out in court? I'm not suicidal. You hear that?
You should be.
I'm gonna show it to you right now. He's like
All right.
fucking, just like fucking. He's Epstein or something like that. I'm not suicidal. If something happens to me, I did not do it myself. Like get the fuck out of here. But
Who cares about you? What you got on anybody that
yeah, if anything, you're just gonna be some fucking sweet ass for some fucking people that are getting ready to go into prison for the rest of their life or something like that.
Yeah,
But
there's a group of great big dudes rubbing their hands and licking their lips right now, boy.
I've been waiting. That you mean that motherfucker from Empire? Boy, I'm finna smash. Um, before I play the video though, he was various fines, which I'm sure is no issue for him. This is the issue for him. He was sentenced to 150 days in jail. Well, I'm sorry, 30 months of probation for staging a hate crime. The first 150 days of that 30 months, he has to serve in Cook County Jail.
Oh Jesus!
I listen.
Who do you think you
Fuck
are?
this
Taking
guy,
it.
right? He's a piece of shit. He's probably fucking spoiled and had a fucking, you know, I want to say gay upbringing, but he's actually a gay person, so I don't want to make it seem like I hate him because he's gay. Um, it's because he's black. No.
Say I hate him because he's fucking stupid.
Yeah, no, it's the ignorance and the stupidity. Um, and all that fucking. I'm sure that he didn't do this to start a movement or whatever he says he's innocent, but he's been caught. He was
Yeah,
caught paying off the guys that beat him up. He was caught on camera. You know what I mean? Like he was. I don't know.
he did this to try to get his name in the fucking papers, basically.
Period. 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 He wanted this to happen to him and his. Now this is something that he went through and a struggle that he had to go through being a gay black man in America.
Welcome to what a real struggle's fixing to become, asshole.
Yeah, no shit. No shit. I hope and pray. Listen, I never hope anything bad on people. Like, you go to prison or you go to jail. I'm sorry, that sucks. You probably shouldn't have been doing what you were doing. But aside from a rapist or a pedophile or even like a cold-blooded killer and all that shit, I could sympathize and feel sorry for somebody that has to, their life's on pause now or over with, and they got to go and spend a whole bunch of time in fucking jail or prison. I feel for that person. Not enough to do anything about it or really actually care, but I could say, "Oh, that sucks." You know, not this time. This
The
time
thing is,
he fucking deserves it. I hope that they fuck with him. I hope they pick on him. I hope they talk shit to him.
this fucker, just imagine how many people could have got hurt and or killed had people bought this shit.
Yeah. No shit. Imagine, like you're saying, hurt and killed. All these riots that we got going on for damn near pretty much no reason. All these fucking protests, all this bullshit. This would have been another protest. And it would have been fucking a whole, like, even downtown Chicago, yeah, it has it's very mixed, but it has a lot of white people in it. But, the whole kill whitey, this is going to be fucking kill these motherfuckers. Bash their fucking skulls in. That type of shit.
Even at all that, I still feel a twinge of sympathy that he's going to fucking Cook County.
No. I think that's the perfect place for him. You want to say you got beat up? Here you go.
Fucker, you're going to learn what abuse is.
Here you go, because you're going to get beat up. You're going to get beat up.
You're going to get fucked. You might get hung.
I fucking just hope they don't pull this whole, well, oh, he was on Empire. And, like, you know what I mean? And, like, try to be cool with him and shit. I hope they fuck this guy up. I hope they fuck this guy up.
I don't want him to be a hero in prison, but
I don't want him to be a hero in prison. I don't want him to be killed. Don't get me wrong in that, but I hope they fuck him up. I hope
he'll come out of fucking prison with tits on his back tattooed.
A woman's face on the back of his head. Oh shit! All right, here's the. I'm gonna play the thing now.
You do not have to live in the state of Illinois. You can report by phone.
It's probably going to take a couple seconds for the lag.
You're going to be allowed to travel wherever you want. You do not have to live in the state of Illinois. You can report by phone. I know that if you're going to try to make a living and do some of the things you do, you may have to go to other places, New York and Los Angeles. You can do those things. You will pay restitution to the city of Chicago in the amount of $120,106.
$126,000 is a lot, but
which is the maximum fine.
And then $25,000.
The first 150 days of your sentence in the Cook County Jail, and that will start today, right here, right now. Mr. Smollett, though the jury found you guilty and I've sentenced you as I have, you have the right to appeal the findings and rulings of the court or ask your sentence be modified. To do those things, you need to file a notice of appeal in writing within 30 days. You may also file a motion to modify your sentence, which would have to be filed in writing within 30 days. Anything not stated in those filings are waived for purposes of appeal. You cannot afford lawyers or transcripts. They would be provided free of charge. Do you have any questions?
No, I would just like to say to Your Honor that I am not suicidal. That's what I would like to say.
Okay.
I am not suicidal.
Okay.
I am not suicidal. I am innocent, and I am not suicidal. If I did this, then it means that I stuck my fist in the fears of Black Americans in this country for over 400 years and the fears of the LGBTQ community. Your Honor, I respect you and I respect the jury, but I did not do this. And I am not suicidal. And if anything happens to me when I go in there, I did not do it to myself. And you must all know that. I respect you, Your Honor. I respect your decision. Jail time, I am not suicidal.
Okay.
I'm not suicidal.
I am not suicidal.
I just want to hear. I'm trying to hear the one part where he said he stuck his fist in the fears of Black and gay people.
I am innocent.
It's already passed that.
I am not suicidal.
I know.
If I did this, then it means that I stuck my fist in the fears.
If I did this, that means that I stuck my fist in the fears of Black people and gay people. So what is their fear? Fucking getting caught and making up a story to make themselves seem like the fucking the victim? Oh God.
I'm telling you, what this fucker did was, I'm gonna get myself on the news.
Yeah.
And by God, he succeeded. He got himself on the news, but not how he hoped.
If I did
I'm not
this,
suicidal. Who gives a fuck?
Well, yeah, but you know what he's doing with that. He's clearing himself for fucking suicide. He's fucking, if I get found hung in my cell, I didn't do it to me.
You've
Somebody
already
else
got
did it.
fucking proof positive you're willing to take a fucking beating for the hell of it. So
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was
if
a
you,
light beating, but yeah, still.
if you got broken fucking ribs, broken nose, black eyes and shit, and hung yourself, we're still gonna think you probably fucking did it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I wouldn't give a fuck. Or you paid somebody to do it. Hey, check this out, brother. I'm gonna have to have you put on this white face paint so we can get in front of these cameras and you can hang me. Put this baby powder all over your skin and face, and then kill me right in front of them cameras. I'll give you
And then the guy would be like,
125,000.
that'd be like, I got some other white shit for you, bitch. Little shit.
Yeah, yeah, and I ain't gonna put it on your face.
You're gonna be my bitch.
What up, Oz? Yeah, yeah. Oz says he'll be put in Oz says he'll be put in isolation. I tend to agree with you usually, but I was shocked that he got 150 days. I
I
didn't
was
think they was
shocked that
gonna
it
give
was
him.
in Cook County.
Well, yeah, that too, but I didn't think they was gonna give him no time.
What he needs to be put in is assholeation.
Yeah, no shit. But he would probably. I was me and the wife were talking about that yesterday. I was joking and I was like, fucking. When they said that he was gonna get 150 days in prison, I'm like, oh well, somebody's gonna get a new girlfriend for a couple months.
He may never want to leave.
Yeah, right. I love it here. I got all different kinds of flavors of dick. Got white dick, pink dick, brown dick, purple dick. It's great.
Big dick.
Big dick, little dick. It's great.
Hey, off of this stupid shit onto something I just run across last week.
Yeah, go ahead.
You familiar with the Glock switch?
Yeah, they'll make it fully auto.
I never fucking heard of that. See a
Hmm.
video pop up like Thursday on somebody getting busted for a Glock switch. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, be on the lookout for a lot of those. When I was in, well, I don't know, but when I was in Phoenix, I heard of a lot of those floating around. I know they've been in Chicago for a while because they had a switch for a Glock 17. Now I think that they have switch. I'm not sure. I don't know, and I think that it might just be interchangeable because all it is a switch. It's not like it has to deal with any pressures or anything like that. But it's on the rear back on the rear slide plate. You know how they change those and put like different
Yeah.
fucking yeah, that's all it is. Is you put it on there, and then when you flip the switch over, what it does is it fucking holds back. It does something to where it doesn't fucking the firing pin doesn't get stuck anymore. So
Yeah.
you pull the trigger, it's just going.
The video I saw showed a whole bunch of different fucking contraptions where some of them were like a box on the back of the gun that was so big you couldn't have ever seen the fucking sights and shit around it. One was wrapped around looked like an AR platform gun, but it was a fucking plastic box made all around the fucking gun,
Yeah.
from like the back of the receiver to the front of the receiver.
Hmm.
I'm like, that doesn't look very fucking ergonomic to me anyway.
No, yeah, no. But it looks cool. It sounds cool. The only thing I hate that people out there are so fucking like, well, not even just Chicago in the world. I hate that fully auto is a popular like in thing because that's how little kids end up getting shot in your gang shootouts. That's how fucking innocent bystanders end up getting their fucking houses fucking damaged or themselves getting shot. Like, stray bullets is, I feel like, a direct cause, not only bad shots, because those are out there, but it's because people are making their guns fully auto.
Well,
And then they're just
fully auto handguns fucking hard as hell to control.
yeah, and then they're just dumping, when they see a motherfucker, they're dumping those magazines out on people. And it's like, yeah, maybe your first shot you were aiming, but by the time that fucker's empty, you know, where did all them shots go? Do you know? I don't know.
People giving it to fellow human being.
Well, yeah, that too. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck until they're charged with killing a child, and then, you know.
They, I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't have any interest in fully auto. Anytime I've had my hands on something that would repeatedly fire, it hasn't been all that attractive.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it ain't. Burst is optimal.
I could see burst, yes. Not with like a 30-06. That would fucking be a problem.
Yeah, because that's gonna be a big, you know, doom, 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 going upwards and shit. That's, yeah, but
About that second one, you're going to be so off kilter that scope's going to fucking ring your eye, but good on the third shot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But still, nonetheless, I mean, a burst would be optimal, but there's no way to illegally do that. You know, I could stick. I'm not gonna tell people how to, but I could stick a fucking wire clothes hanger in my fucking rifle and make it fully auto. But I can't do anything to make a burst.
Put less rounds in the magazine.
Yeah, right. Hey, just have 100 magazines on me with 3 rounds in them all.
Well, just stagger it, 3 rounds and then a dummy round.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. 3 rounds, dummy round, racket, go back to work.
Right, yeah, see, no problem. 3-shot burst. Come on, take Jussie off the screen.
You got to understand, Tony, that if he did this, he did it to stick his fist in the fears of black and gays Americans. Oh, the
If he
bullshit.
did this, he ain't suicidal.
The bullshit people. You know that the people in his Samuel L. Jackson wrote him a letter, a letter of character or whatever the fuck to the judge, like saying to let him out. He's a good dude, whatever the fuck. This is. I lost respect. I felt hurt, kind of. I was like, oh my god, Samuel L. Jackson is falling for this bullshit.
Now, let me ask this. Do you think that Samuel L. Jackson would have wrote him a letter if he was Asian or a white guy?
It's possible because I think that Samuel L. Jackson is super fucking liberal too. I think. And not liberal in the good sense, liberal in the bad. Well, liberal is just a bad word nowadays anyway, so.
Yeah, it's something you don't want to be called in American.
I would say that I was a liberal because I thought that in my eyes the definition of being a liberal was not giving a fuck about do whatever the fuck you want to do. I don't give a fuck. That kind of shit.
Well, that may have been the original definition, but now it's not quite the same thing.
It's gone. That's gone.
You do what the government tells you should do.
Yeah, we need to support the government because the government supports us. And that ain't how it's supposed to be. We are supposed to be free fucking men that take care of ourselves, do our own things, solve our own fucking problems without the fucking insertion of the government. Like I said, one of these fucking shows, the government, all they should be there for is diplomacy. Make sure that Russia doesn't fucking bomb us. Make sure that fucking the cartel stays where the cartel's at. Make sure that fucking protect America from outside fucking forces.
They're all right putting in interstates and bridges too.
Yeah, but I'd rather that they didn't. Let the state figure that out. We want roads, we'll figure it out.
Oh, come on, man. You're from Illinois. You know better than that shit.
Oh, yeah, the fucking Blagojevich toll roads. Well, it's not Blagojevich anymore. Didn't they name it after somebody else now?
I don't have any idea.
I don't know.
I'm too far removed from Chicago to keep up with that shit.
Jussie Smollett Road.
Yeah, there you go. Illinois, the first state in the union that learned to lay down a new road with a fucking pothole in it.
Yep. Well, you got to
I'll
come
tell you
back and
what.
work. You got to come back and make sure that it's job security, Tone. You know.
I'll tell you what. The road that goes that I take my old lady to work when I do. There's like an 8 mile stretch on Toboggan Avenue, and about a third of that stretch they redid from the interstate bridge on over Interstate 155 to the end of the road. And when they got done with this, it was fucking worse than when they started.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, who the fuck said this was okay and wrote them a goddamn check?
Yeah. That because you gotta realize there was one thing when I was working. I it was technically working. So yeah, when I was working construction in Illinois, I was taught how to fucking hang drywall and fucking make sure that there's a little crack up at the top that you didn't fucking seal up or something like that. So that you got to come back when you do commercial projects in schools and shit like that. You always leave something slightly unfinished, so it's not super noticeable, but you got to come back and fix it because it's going to cause a problem. Um,
Yeah, this is a little different. This is the whole fucking stretch of this road is bad.
you
I
gotta,
mean, if you let go of the wheel, it's jerking all over the place. The road's completely rough, like you're running down a gravel road all the time. I'm like, who the fuck said this was okay?
they're gonna have to pay a guy to come back and fucking re-roll the road and shit, like, you know what I mean? Like, they're gonna, as I'm telling you, it's always gonna be something that it's just job security. There's always work that needs to be done on a project that we did at one point.
Problem is there's no money. They spent their money getting this redone,
Yeah,
and that's it. They have to wait until they accrue more money,
more taxes.
or that don't work out because we're all too anti-tax in this area. Shit don't go.
Oh, okay.
So we got to just live with this fucking shitty goddamn road for 10 years. Till the state coughs up some money for fixing roads in our area. I mean, we have an outfit here that's been working roads for all my life, R.A. Cullen. And now these guys can lay down a fucking road. When they do it, it's pretty when it's done. I mean, you could have a fucking cocktail glass in your hand completely full with the fruit stuck on the side of it, rolling down this road and not spill a drop. Not that I've ever done that. Just saying. But this is the worst fucking road I've ever seen redone.
We just need to start. If anybody out there is smart, we need to start fucking breeding horses again and start pumping them shits out. So within the next couple of few years, we got fucking ways to ride around. Because nobody wants to take initiative on this fucking. I'm not smart enough. I can admit that. Nobody wants to take initiative on this fucking water dune buggy thing that Myers guy did. Nobody wants to take a fucking
It's because
step.
it don't fucking work.
No one wants to take that step, that leap, No, it's because they saw that he was poisoned by the government.
Look,
His cranberry juice had fucking cyanide in it.
if you separate water,
Uh-huh.
you get a combustible and an accelerant. You can run that into your fucking Hyundai or whatever the fuck that jet piece of shit you got is.
It's a foreign Kia.
Oh, that's weird. I'm sorry.
But listen though, you know how they got those turbines that fucking go off of waterfalls, and the water falls in the turbines, and then the turbine turns from the fucking weight of the water? I mean,
Right. Well,
we
that
could,
would be fine if we had rivers going everywhere we wanted to go.
or a waterfall in our engines. We could create waterfalls, can't we? On a small scale.
I don't
Listen,
think so.
my point
On
is,
water, fucking heavy.
my point is if we got horses, we don't got to worry about gas. We don't worry about what the fuck the USSR is doing, and I'm good.
Well, look, horses are pretty easy because it's not that hard to convince them to fuck. There's the heat.
Yeah, boom.
Beyond that, find some stupid ass kid and make him break it.
Yeah, we're going along those
Go over
lines.
that shit.
Yeah, but going along those lines, I was fucking talking to somebody about breeding dogs and shit. 'Cause I was talking, my dog is gonna. I'm hoping that she's pregnant. It's been kind of late, so I don't know. But anyway, we were talking about dogs being pregnant and all that shit. And this fucking guy was telling me about fucking jerking off dogs and shit. I'm like, nah, I would never do. Like, no, I just won't have puppies if it
He
comes to
ain't,
that.
he ain't your best friend that much.
Yeah, nah, he ain't. Nah, we're not fucking buddies like that. Hell nah. But fucking yeah, I'm just like they don't produce enough money to do that. Like I get a maybe a couple grand, and that's if they all sell for price, which they won't.
I'm going to start a new segment on the show, Jimmy Jerks.
Yeah, for a couple
I
grand a
mean,
few times a year. You know what I mean? Like, come on, that's not even worth it, man.
besides, you don't want that fucker roaming around the couch barking trying to get you up.
Yeah, right. It's time. It's time. It's time. Like I see how he goes after the bitch after he fucks her one time. I'm not trying to fucking deal with that shit in my life. Fucking
Shit.
dogs. Um.
Well,
All
shit,
right.
I decided early on that this bitch is getting fixed. Uh, because, I had a male dog, or I have a male dog, but even though I can keep them apart, I can't, guarantee that a stray male wouldn't roll around here. So,
Yeah, and it's hard to
uh,
keep. I listen. When we were in the apartment, I lost a door trying to fucking keep them apart. The boy just went through the fucking door.
the I didn't want any fucking puppies.
See, I'm all for fucking. I guess it's that classic liberal in me. I don't want to fucking take away their right to fuck. And I just feel like, in all seriousness, I can't take a dog's nuts away. I can't do it.
Oh, I can.
I can't. I cannot.
Uh, and look at it this way: she can still fuck if she wants to. She just doesn't want to.
Yeah, because you took that choice away from
I didn't take the choice away from her. She can still make that choice.
her.
I mean, she wasn't sewn shut or anything. I don't think. I don't know. I didn't actually do the thing, but
Oh, speaking of road work, Tony, this must be fucking coincidence day. The wife just told me that they're busting down this fucking road right here so they could turn it into. Oh, wait a second. A 3-lane or with a medium?
No, it's gonna be 3 lanes.
3 lanes for what? Right, left, and whatever the fuck Pahrump people decide to do?
They're
center turn lane.
right here.
A what?
Right here. They're gonna supposed to have 2 lanes going more that way and one this way.
2 lanes going west?
No, going south.
So they're wanting to get you the fuck out of there.
She doesn't know though.
This is dumb as fuck. They're gonna have 2 lanes going south, 1 lane going north. What?
Is Vegas south?
No, wait. Which way is? Hey, so, which way?
I don't even know what's happening. We'll figure it out.
Which way is the highway?
372's that way.
That's that way.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay. So
160 is
160 is the one that goes straight to Vegas, right?
yeah.
Okay. Yep. Yep. You're right. There's 2 lanes headed towards the 160, which goes to Vegas.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, now it does, but it's still stupid to me, but it does make a little bit more sense.
Well, it does, unless you think about that they're taking their money to spend in Vegas instead of being trapped there and spending it.
I guess, but there's never.
Mike's out there.
Go ahead.
Mike's out there saying they beat off cows and horses. I've actually seen videos with chicks and horses. not cows.
Yeah, I saw
And
a
I think
video.
it's bulls, not cows. I don't think you can jerk off a cow.
That girl that fucking died, I saw her video, but that was a donkey, and she wasn't jerking it
Close
off.
enough. Close enough. You get the idea.
Yeah.
It was interesting in the sense that I can't fucking believe she did that kind of way, you know, and that's always good.
Yeah. And to be the last thing you ever did, that has to suck.
Yep, that's gonna make that coffin side chat at the fucking funeral interesting as hell.
Yeah.
How'd you go? Well,
This fucking donkey. Wait, what? Is that a race? No. An actual donkey.
let's see. We call it a dick overdose.
Uh-oh. I lost you, Tony. Did you lose me or did I lose you?
I'm still here.
Okay, then I lost you. I walked too far away from the fucking.
Yeah, you starting to chop up a little bit.
Hmm.
What I said was she died of a dick overdose.
Yeah. Or a ruptured fucking stomach. Whatever. And fucking have a ruptured heart. Who knows how deep that fucking horse went. Or that donkey went.
2,
Yeah.
meaning too deep.
Yeah. TOO.
Yes.
All right.
There goes. That's,
Yeah, I'm done if you're done.
I am.
All right. Have a good fucking weekend. No, have a good day.
Good day, everybody. We might be back Wednesday, might not. Depends on Jimmy and his clock and his life.
My clocks are set now. Friday might be an issue. Wednesday is not.
Well, maybe.
Why?
Well, Friday might be an issue. It's
What?
been an issue.
With getting to California?
Oh yeah, the baby, huh?
Yeah.
Why don't you give her a fucking microphone and headphones and just have her join?
Cause that costs money. What do you want?
Well, I mean,
What are you saying?
I'm going. You're either coming or you're not.
What day?
I don't know yet. She's due to be induced tomorrow, but I can't be in the room now, so I'm not going to go and wait however long it waits.
How come you can't be in a room?
Because COVID. They have a rise in COVID cases, so they knocked it from 3 people in the room to 2 people in the room now.
That's California for you.
I'm going to go see if my dad's okay.
Why? What happened with him?
He's not feeling well.
Oh Jesus. Well. All right. Anyway, yeah. I don't know.
Everybody have a good day.
Yeah. Bye.
I got to go to the gun shop, which is a great thing, but first I got to stop at the bank. It's not quite so.
Will you hang up?
No.
Okay, okay.
All right. Love you.
Don't say it live.
All right. Yeah, I'm fucking out of here.
Me too. Good day, everybody.
Bye bye.
You're watching the Hollywood Podcast.